And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a windy day here. Hello. All right. Well, we got the wind coming in on my left here, so it's going right into my microphone, but we are live at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. The Riverhawks taking on the Franklin Regional Panthers today, section matchup. And right now, as it stands, 2 outs here in the first. But Franklin Regional is threatening runners on second and third. Madison Baker on the hill for the Riverhawks. Rachel Band started yesterday for Armstrong in their 16-1 victory over Karn City. And it is Martz at the plate right now. Count is 1-1. And that one fouled back to the screen. 1-2 the count now. So Baker looking to get out of this first inning jam. These teams next to each other in the section standings, but Franklin Regional being outscored on the year. Meanwhile, the Riverhawks have what I believe is the highest run differential in the WPIAL. I did some quick research. Didn't see anybody else. That one just missing low and outside. 2-2 the count. Didn't see anybody else with the run differential that Armstrong has, almost 10 runs a game more than their opponent. And this past week and a half or so has really helped. They have been putting up numbers in historic fashion. 16 runs yesterday, 24 the day before against Kiski. And Baker tries to get the corner, does not get the call, full count. So Baker's already thrown 24 pitches in this first inning. And it is Fulton at third and Camacho at second. Here comes the payoff pitch. Inside corner. Doesn't get it. And a walk to load the bases there. Baker really close on those last 2 pitches. One on the outside corner, one on the inside corner. Looked like they could have gone either way, but did not get the call from the umpire behind home plate, so the bases are loaded. And that will bring up Speranza. Some first names for you here on this roster. That one fouled toward the Armstrong dugout, 0-1. So a little bit more wind here today than there was yesterday. Riverhawks had a couple of home runs. Emma Paul, a grand slam. Jesse Pugh homered as well. And missing high right there is Baker. Oh, boy. None of these teams put their rosters online really anymore because everybody uses Game Changer. Swing and a foul tip at the plate, so 1-2 the count. So Baker trying to get out of this jam. Bases loaded. Top of the first here. WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 matchup. That one fouled away by Speranza to the fencing in front of their own dugout, Franklin Regional Panthers. So Baker set to deliver her 30th pitch of the first inning. That ball is upstairs. And Baker, the 2-2, tries the corner, doesn't get it again. So tough luck on these pitches by Baker. She's trying to paint the corners, and the strike zone particularly small here in the early going of this game. I mean, a couple of these are borderline for sure. Baker sends a pitch, fouled back by Speranza. And the count will remain full, so nowhere to put her. And Baker working right now to Alexandria Speranza, the freshman. And a big spot for her, trying to get Panthers on the board here. Baker gets it right there. That's got to be strike three. Yes, sir. Baker right at the knees. That was dead over the middle of the plate. And strike three. So she gets out of the bases loaded jam. And that'll bring the Riverhawks up here in the bottom half of the first inning of this Armstrong Indoor Athletics Game Day on High Top Sports Network. Thanks, as always, to AIA, great sponsor here for us. They sponsor pretty much every sport we do. And I apologize about the wind. I know it's annoying when you hear that as I'm talking, but it's blowing right into my microphone. There's really nothing I can do about it. So I'll try and keep it cupped a little bit to possibly cut down on some of the wind sound, but you know, I'm kind of at the mercy of the elements here. If it was just blowing the other way, we'd be good, but Joe Rhodes asked me on the way here, he said, does the wind ever blow in at the softball field? I said, in 4 years of broadcasting up here for High Top Sports Network, I don't think the wind has ever blown in. Just the way that geographically it's set up, it's either blowing from left to right, straight out. Today blowing from right to left a little bit. But yeah, pretty much never felt it blowing in. I'm working on some stuff here, so just bear with me a moment. Emma Paul, as I mentioned, with that grand slam off the left field foul pole. It was funny. I was rewatching it, and it was hilarious because Emma knew it was fair the whole way. I mean, she was booking it towards first base, and whoever was on first, I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but whoever was on first tried to go back once the ball hit the foul pole, and Emma just pushed her out of the way and was like, "No, that's a home run. Get going." Paul with the big blow yesterday, that grand slam. Jesse Pugh, as I mentioned, hit just an absolute laser out of center field, straightaway center field for the Riverhawks' first home run of the afternoon. Pardon me. And it's going to be Lancaster, Chloe Lancaster on the mound for Franklin Regional. And 3-0 count. Paul will take a strike there from Lancaster. I guess we are in Pennsylvania. I should call it Lancaster. When I say Lancaster. And Paul will not get a second strike to swing at. She walks to lead it off here for the Riverhawks. And that will bring up Isabel Brzezinka. She's been hitting the ball well this year. Her first starting varsity action, that is. Hitting in that number 2 spot behind Emma Paul and in front of Shelby Cloak. So Brzezinka's been getting some good pitches to hit. Foul ball from the baseball game just came down over. And that one ripped toward the left field line, going to be foul. And the 2-2 pitch incoming. Brzezinski swings, hits a fly ball out to shallow left. Back on and making a nice play is Fulton, the shortstop. Torrin Fulton makes the grab, one away for the Riverhawks here in the bottom of the first. No score. Madison Baker able to work out of a bases loaded jam there in the top of the first. Just kind of in my completely unbiased journalistic opinion, getting squeezed a little bit on the strike zone, but she was able to get a backwards K, and Paul's on the move. She's in there, steals second. She's going to go to third as the throw gets away, and Paul advances to third base. She was going to be in there with the steal, and that throw got through. So Emma Paul, always opportunistic on the base paths. And she's able to get down to third, so Riverhawks have a chance here, just 2 batters in, to open up the scoring. That one upstairs. Brzezinski can't check the swing. Oh, excuse me, that's Cloak. Apologies, Brzezinski popped out. My fault. I was going to say, I'm doing multiple things here. Sometimes the head goes down. And that one toward center field, in ranging, making the catch. Here's Paul. She's going to tag up. She's going to score standing up. Emma Paul able to get in there on the shallow sacrifice fly by Shelby Cloak. 1-0 Riverhawks. Bottom of the first, 2 down. And Jessie Pugh will be coming to the plate. Pugh flexed her muscles yesterday. Her first at bat, line drive, home run, dead center field. I think there's still a divot in the outfield hillside here where that ball hit. She I'd like to see the exit velocity on Jessie's home run from yesterday because it was moving. We don't have such fancy stats on High Top Sports Network. Can't get the exit velo. Maybe someday. So Pugh sends one deep, and that's coming our way. Home run. Jessie Pugh with a solo shot. And there was, to quote Lanny Fratteri, there was no doubt about that one. Right off the bat, you knew it was gone. Pugh, another one. She's starting to really heat up. And that'll make it 2-0 Riverhawks. And yes, I did quote Lanny Fratteri. He's the Pirates announcer that I grew up with. So, you know, his voice is stuck in my head sometimes during baseball or softball games. It's a curse sometimes. But you knew as soon as Pugh came through that ball, it was gone. Not a big park here at Armstrong, but Jessie Pugh making the most of it right there. That would have been gone pretty much anywhere. So 2-0 now. Armstrong on top. Abby Bauer has been having a good season as well up at the plate. And Bauer rips one back up the middle. Able to recover is Lancaster, but boy, that took a shot right off her thigh. Hope she's okay. And that is the third out of the inning. She's going back to pitch. Sometimes those sting. You just want to get back out there and start moving. But hopefully Lancaster's okay. Bauer ripped that ball right into the thigh of the Franklin Regional pitcher. But she seems to be all right off the field. She's going to get checked out, I'm sure. 2-0 Riverhawks after the first. Emma Paul scoring on a sacrifice fly by Shelby Cloak. And then Jessie Pugh, a 2-out solo home run to make it 2-0 Armstrong here on this Armstrong Indoor Athletics game day. My name is Josh Schreckengoss. Thanks for tuning in to High Top Sports Network this afternoon. Yesterday was bright and sunny. Not a lot of wind up here, believe it or not. Today a little more overcast, cloudier, and the wind is blowing a little bit more forcefully. Not that Jesse Pugh needed any wind assistance on that home run. And don't you know, when you pick something up, then put something down, and it's never in the same place you thought? Yeah, I do that a lot. So the Riverhawks trying to stretch this winning streak to 5 in a row. Only loss of the season was in a game that I would kind of call an anomaly against Penn Trafford. It wasn't, weather wasn't great. Just kind of an anomaly. Looking forward to seeing those teams go, go at it again this year for a second time. I think it might be a different story second time around, with some fairer conditions maybe. I don't like to ever blame the weather, but it was not a nice day. And I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Nice. All right, I think I got it. So Baker was able to work out of that bases loaded jam in the first. And she's starting off here against Cowell. Let's get that young lady's first name. I did find a roster. Thank you very much to the Franklin Regional Athletic Department. Their big team site has it. Olivia Cowell, sophomore, at the plate right now, going against Madison Baker. That one upstairs. So 2-2 now will be the count. And you can hear that wind again blowing out a bit from, it really feels like right to left now. And Cal reaches out, but Klingensmith's there, making the grab on a soft line drive is Jordan Klingensmith, one away here in the top of the second inning. And that ball ripped foul down the left field line. This just a touch here. I'm trying to get that second camera view up here. Couldn't do it yesterday, so we'd like to remedy that today. And that ball just misses from Baker. Ball on the inside corner for a strike. Wind picking up there, as you can certainly tell. As you can hear it, that ball high and swung on by Lamfrom. A very Lamfrom at the plate right now. Ball in there for strike three, backwards K. Courtesy of Steffi's Country Catering. Make sure you look up Steffi's Country Catering online. Check them out on Facebook. Just search Terry Steffi, TerrySteffy. And you can get those orders in for your Sunday takeout goodness. And if you cater your next event with Steffi's, just mention High Top Sports Network and get a 10% discount. So, excuse me, Baker now working to Hicks. I'm going to guess that name is Ayara Hicks. Hope I'm saying that young lady's name correctly. And a swing and a miss, so Baker makes quick work of the Panthers in the second. Franklin Regional had that threat going in the first, but no such luck there in the second. Baker mows him down, and we will head to the bottom of the second inning. Riverhawks got 2 in the top half of the frame. Emma Paul scoring on a Shelby Cloak sacrifice fly, and then Jesse Pugh a solo shot to make it 2-0. Lancaster back out on the hill, so good to see that. She took that line drive from Abby Bauer in the first inning. All right, bottom of the second inning here. Armstrong and Franklin Regional getting underway. And swinging a deep fly ball left field and caught right in front of the fence. Ziegler put a charge into that one, but Camacho there to make the grab. Hey, look at that. So 1 away. Ziegler got a good piece of that one, but right to the fence. Camacho right in front. And she makes the grab. Jordan Klingensmith coming up now. And a swing and a foul back there by Klingensmith.
There we go, folks. Got that second view up for you there. Let's zoom in on the pitcher, catcher, batter, and umpire. Will digging in.
Ball high, so pop up right around home plate, and calling for it was Copeland at third, so 2 down quickly for the Riverhawks.
Two nothing Armstrong. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. At least Chikansky up for the Riverhawks. And Chikansky fouls it back to the screen. Go. get it off. I don't know why. I didn't touch anything, but I'm going to turn these off and effects and stuff. All right, thanks. No, I'm not. I'm using yeah, I'm going to turn this off. Thanks for letting me.
And that'll do it for the Riverhawks in
Bottom of the second inning. Armstrong holding a 2-0 lead.
And we will hit the third here on this Armstrong Indoor Athletics Game Day on High Top Sports Network. Josh Randall
here with you.
Thanks all wonderful sponsors here on the network. Ford City.
Help you and the insurance needs.
Check them out online, RyanBowserSF.com.
Or visit us downtown City. Thanks also to Steffi's Country Catering. Just mentioned
That's Sunday Takeout.
Make sure you check online.
There are guys
Get those Sunday Takeout orders in. I was going to pull it up here. We keep strange hours. We do the sports section of the Leader Times, the paper of record here in Armstrong County. So, you got your late night newspaper deadline. Pretty much, we're late night guys. We're nocturnal. Swing and a miss right there. Baker fires a fastball that gets by Camacho. Whoops. Where did my little roster go? Oh, there it is. Well, I apologize. Just a little soft bloop into right field. So I'm going to apologize to the Camacho family. They both are. They're listed as C. Camacho. One is Selena, one is Sierra. So I'm not sure which is which. They don't have numbers on this roster, so it's going to be, well, let me see if I can add them on. I think I do have them on the Game Changer, so maybe I can just find them real fast here and see which one is actually out at first base. She's playing left field as well. And bunt right there gets past the hitter at the plate. That is Copeland. Sienna Copeland at the plate. And Baker. It's not much of a big deal in softball as it is in baseball. But Baker up to 55 pitches. Had a quick second inning. And Copeland sends one towards center field. It's going to drop. Shallow, another soft liner. That one drops in front of Chikansky. So 2 on. Nobody out here for the Panthers. So a couple of soft serve singles has Franklin Regional in action here. I guess in business would be more better way to say that. In business, in action, I guess it could be used. And that ball low and outside, and a big cut taken by Fulton. Torrent Fulton tried to tear into that one, but fouled it away right side over the FR dugout. And I was looking up Miss Camacho there on second base. I'm going to try and I added Franklin Regional. And Fulton sends one deep right field, but there to make the grab and firing it back in quickly for the first out of the inning. A good read by Toy out there in right field, makes the grab and gets it back in. But Camacho able to advance to third, so runners at first and third, one away here in the top of the third for the Panthers. Whoops, change that inning for you. And that ball upstairs, Baker missing. And it will be the other Camacho, second Camacho sister out there. I'm assuming that they're sisters. One is class of 2025, and one is class of 2027, so we'll hopefully get it sorted out. A good pitch there by Baker, and gets the outside corner. Copeland down to second base without a throw. Smart play by Bauer back there not to throw through. Sometimes you'll see that, though. A catcher will be unaware of the situation and just fire down to second base on a play like that, and then the runner at third obviously break for home, and it's a real tough play for an infielder to field that first throw from the catcher and then get it back to home plate. That one ripped foul into the fence in front of the Armstrong dugout. Right, that's what I was doing. Get the correct inning up there for you. Top of the third here, one away. Runners at second and third for the Panthers. And Baker, wow, that one crushed, but way foul. And on the high fastball right there was Camacho. We got the Lady Panthers here on the game changer. I'm going to try and find out. Swing and a miss. Big pitch by Baker over the outside corner. Couldn't catch up to it. Was Camacho. So a big pitch right there. And so that was Sierra Camacho. Selena out there on third. So I got that cleared up. Now Baker again, she did a phenomenal job of getting out of a jam in the first. Had the bases loaded and was able to get a strikeout to end it. Trying to do the same here with runners on second and third here in the top of the third for Franklin Regional. And Baker gets a strike call right there. She is definitely got that inner, I don't know if you want to call it like instinct or sixth sense of a pitcher that just knows the situation and just buckles down that much harder. And she's got a 2-2 count here, 2 outs after that foul ball from Martz. And Baker's really just seems to just get that much more intense and focused in these situations. Upstairs missing, full count now as the wind picks up and trying to cup it, not working. Oh, there we go. I found the right angle to shade it with my hand. Ball on the outside corner. Got her looking. Baker again works out of a big jam. Madison Baker showing the stuff right now for the Riverhawks. Working out of jams in the first and third to keep Franklin Regional off the board. Pardon my hand coming into your camera right now. I feel like I got a little smudge on this one. That was kind of keeping it a little out of focus, I thought. You tell me. Oh yeah, that looks better. And I'm going to just pull it back just a little bit here. And foul ball comes bouncing down from the baseball game. Oh, I think I might have gone too... yeah, that's too far, I think. Just a little touchback. Oh, there we go. And I think that's a pretty darn good view of the infield, some of the outfield here. You know, we're on a hillside in left center. And you got your pulled in view of the batter, catcher, pitcher, umpire. We'll just get that a little bit larger right to the top of the FR dugout there. And I think you got a pretty good screen. So hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Josh Treckengost here with you, High Top Sports Network. Sun peeking out now here. Bottom of the third swing and fouled away. Madison Baker hitting right now for the Riverhawks, trying to help her own cause at the plate. Two 0 Riverhawks, bottom of the third. Baker takes high. Lancaster out there looking good after taking that hard line drive off the bat of Abby Bauer right to the thigh. But she has not come out of the game and pitching pretty effectively. Baker rips one. That's a base knock into left field. Hard hit line drive by Madison Baker, and the Riverhawks get a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third inning. And Baker will have a courtesy runner. She high fives her courtesy runner. McKenna Poore coming in at first. And Baker will take a seat. She's having a nice afternoon. A couple of really strong showings in some pressure situations for Baker. And then the leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. That brings up Emma Paul. Paul walked to lead off the game for Armstrong. And that one in there for a strike from Lancaster. 0-1 to Emma Paul. And Paul smokes one down the left field line, but that's going to be foul. So in the hole right now, 0-2. Two pitch to Paul. That one's upstairs. Ball one. And Paul rips one into center, but caught. And Poore going to have to hustle back. She's going to be out. Great throw from center field. Nice play by Martz. And, I mean, that's one of those cases where you can't hit a ball any more square than Emma Paul did right there. And just smoked it towards Martz, who had a good read on it. And the ball kind of carried her momentum-wise toward first base, and she made a strong throw to get McKenna Poore. So a nice double play. Turned there by the Panthers, courtesy of Martz out there in center field. Nice play by her, and a strong throw to get Poore off of first base. Adriana Martz, the sophomore in center for the Panthers, doing her part defensively right there. And so Shelby Cloak coming up to the plate. Oh, excuse me, that's Przanica. Apologies. It was one step ahead there on the order. Przanica 0 for 1. She popped up her first time to the plate. And that ball upstairs from Lancaster. Trying to get through the Riverhawks here in the third inning. Armstrong scored 2 in the first, but nothing since. And that is ball 4, so Przanica down to first with a walk. That'll bring up Shelby Cloak. So Cloak with an RBI on a sac fly in the first inning. Takes a cut at the first pitch, fouls it away. And Cloak, whoa, what a play by Copeland at third. Diving to snare that hot shot off the bat of Shelby Cloak. A couple of really good defensive plays for the Panthers in that third inning. Copeland laying out. She was playing even with the bag right there, so the reaction time, milliseconds, really, to see that ball and to dive and snare that shot. So some nice plays defensively for the Panthers there to keep the Riverhawks off the board in the third inning. We head to the fourth. Armstrong up 2-0 here on this Armstrong Indoor Athletics Game Day on High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettengoss with you. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you are enjoying this section matchup. It's been a good one so far. As I mentioned, these teams next to each other. Well, Armstrong's ahead of Franklin Regional, 3-1 in the section. Franklin Regional 2-2. But a big game for both teams as they are trying to keep pace with Penn Trafford and Latrobe. Armstrong beat Latrobe 6-1 and lost to Penn Trafford earlier in the month. And as I alluded to earlier, it was kind of an anomaly game, bad weather, and it kind of got away from the Riverhawks late. They were tied 3 apiece in the 6th inning and ended up losing 11-3, so it kind of got away late. Some miscues and mistakes for the Riverhawks in that one, but looking forward to that second matchup between the Warriors and Riverhawks. Those two teams definitely plenty of history over the past few years, notably in the WPIAL playoffs. And first pitch from Baker. Going to miss outside. She is working to Speranza. Alexandria Speranza, 0 for 1 this afternoon. And Baker, that was a high off-speed pitch right there that Speranza turned on and fouled out of play. One and two the count. Baker working to Speranza, first batter here, top of the 4th inning. And reaching out and popping it up. Speranza coming in from center to make that grab is Chikansky. And one away here in the top of the 4th inning. Good pitch by Baker over the outside corner. And nothing much that Speranza could do with that ball, just try to throw the bat out. And good change of speeds right there for Madison Baker. I mean, you can walk in front if you want to be on camera, it's fine. couple of young softball players here, I believe. Just nearly walked in front of the cameras. They had their heads in their phones, but they realized at the last second. So Baker working right now to Olivia Cowell. And Cowell swings through that high fastball. 0-2 the count now. Got to use the hand again to stop that wind from hitting the microphone. Well, I can only stop it on one side. It's kind of swirling. Baker missing outside to Cowell right there. 1-2. The count, one away here. Top of the fourth. Riverhawks looking to stretch that winning streak to 5 in a row. Only one loss on the season for Armstrong. That to Penn Trafford. And good piece of hitting right there to get bat on ball and turn on that inside fastball, but Cowell fouls it deep down the left field line, so the count will remain 1-2. I can't even make I'm trying to cup my hands. Oh, there we go. Hey, it worked. And Baker swinging a miss. Cowell can't lay off the high cheese, and she goes down. Baker, another strikeout. Take a quick look at her line. She's got 7 on the afternoon, and a couple of them in really big spots. So Baker able to get Cowell down on strikes. And first pitch line down the third base side, knocked down by the Franklin Regional head coach there. And well, yeah, I definitely got both hands on it. Didn't make the grab, but and that ball upstairs. Ball there to Lamfrom. I don't know if it's a Avery or Avery. I'm going to go with Avery this time. I said a Avery before, but it's an interesting spelling. And Baker gets a strike. So 1-2 count. Baker working ahead this inning. But now that I look at it again, I'm going to go with Avery. Try and find that out. And Lamfrom fouls it off the screen in front of the Riverhawks dugout. So the count will remain 1-2. 2 down here, top of the fourth inning. Riverhawks up 2-0. As I mentioned in the top of the broadcast, the Riverhawks run differential, I believe, is the highest in the WPIAL, all classifications. I'll do another quick glance there between innings and see if I can confirm that. But Riverhawks scoring at about 11.5 runs per game, only giving up 1.7 runs per game. So, as I said about that Penn Trafford game, really an anomaly that they gave up 11 in their only loss of the season. Baker tries the outside corner. Lamfrom lays off. Ball 2. Oh, got a cup again. Got to get the cup. And that ball, just misses right there. Baker thought she might have had strike 3. Takes a long look over to the dugout and will walk around the circle. I feel her pain right there. Because if you've ever pitched competitively, you know that feeling. You're like, that was strike 3, but to no avail. So the count is full now. Lamfrom battling against Baker right now. Oh, that throw from the dugout, just a little too long. Jessie Pugh helping out her pitcher. Little word of encouragement right there, I think, from Pugh to Baker, saying, don't worry about it. Let's get out of this. And Baker rocks and fires. That one lined into center field, a base hit. So give credit to Lamfrom right there. She stayed in there, worked it, and got a pitch to hit and put it out into center field for a 2-out single. So the Panthers have a runner aboard here. 2 down. in the top of the 4th inning, and that will bring up Ayara Hicks, senior. And that first pitch from Baker outside, ball 1. And the wind completely dies down. That will not last. In there for a strike. Baker painting the outside corner. Nice pitch to even the count on Hicks. And Hicks will foul that offering away. Baker, the 2-strike pitch, got a pop up towards Pugh. She'll glove it. And the Riverhawks get the Panthers here in the 4th. Another scoreless inning from Madison Baker. Taking a look over, got some, looks like some arms warming up here to the side of the dugout on the Armstrong side. And let's take a look. Baker did not pitch yesterday. Rachel Bann got the start and the victory against Karn City. That one 16-1. Another blowout for these Riverhawks. They certainly been on a roll. Not just of late, I was going to say of late, but it's really been all season, honestly. And as I said on the broadcast yesterday, you know, I feel like a lot of people wrote this team off a little bit. They lost their entire outfield, and there were a lot of big names there: Jenna Klontz, Emma Smerrick, Cassidy Adams, and then, they lost their starting pitcher and starting catcher, Cam Sprankle and Bella Atherton. So, you look at that and you say, oh, well, you're going to have an all-new outfield and an all-new battery. Well, Madison Baker's been waiting a while. So is Abby Bauer, and they're both having tremendous seasons. And then in the outfield, you got some new names, of course, but I've been impressed with what Przanica's done at the plate, especially. Chikansky doing a good job defensively. And there's a rotation there in the outfield that Keith Schaefer has been plugging and playing, and it's been working. And as far as Baker and Bauer, replacing Sprankle and Atherton, I don't feel like there's much drop-off, if any. So I thought, coming into the season, maybe I'm one of the few media-type pundits, if you want to call me that. Please don't. Pugh sends one deep again. That one, Oppo. Oh, it doesn't get out. Right at the fence. It got up there and it looked like one of my golf drives off the tee. You hit it and it's like, oh man, that's going to be great. And it got up there and it just stopped. And I don't think she caught that one clean at all. It looked like the end of the bat, really. But she gets those arms extended and you kind of feel like it's going. But it ended up being caught at the fence in right field by Olivia Cowell. So one away. I thought, man, yesterday that would have carried out easily, no problem. The ball was really carrying yesterday. But today it just kind of got up there and stayed stationary. Didn't have the extra carry on it and caught at the fence. And that one doesn't need any carry. Abby Bauer on cue sends one up and out to left field. Home run for the Riverhawks. So Jesse Pugh just misses one, and Bauer says, no problem, I got you. Solo shot. Abby Bauer makes it 3-0 Armstrong. And that was a nice piece of hitting right there by Abby Bauer. That ball down and in. And she was able to turn it over, get a good piece of the bat on the ball, and send it out to left field for the Riverhawks' third run of this game. So Armstrong will extend that lead by 1. And that brings up Natalie Ziegler. Ziegler hit the ball hard her first time up, but an 0 for 1 on her stat sheet today. And Ziegler, a little pop into center. Oh, near collision, and that ball drops. Nobody at second base. Ziegler hustling, but she's going to be tagged. Good play. Coming over when she realized there was nobody covering second base. That was a heads-up play right there. I believe that was Lamfrom that did that. The first baseman running with Ziegler. She kind of felt Ziegler go past her and took off because she saw nobody at second base covering. And the throw comes into Ziegler. Tag applied on the shoulder. Or excuse me, the throw came into Lamfrom. Ziegler tagged out. The tag applied at the shoulder. Nice play defensively. Once again, the Panthers doing a decent job here. Haven't had much offense. Have had some opportunities, but haven't been able to cash in. But defensively, they've made some big plays to keep themselves in this contest. So the second out of the inning right there. Ziegler trying to stretch it. A near collision on that shallow pop-up. Fulton came diving in, and Hicks had to kind of get out of the way, and then Marks coming in at center field actually picked up the ball, and Lamfrom heads up play, runs with Ziegler. Throw from March to Lamfrom. So that's not one you score every day. The old 8-3 put out if you're scoring at home, which you're probably not. I don't score at home. And Klingensmith skies that one on the infield. Lamfrom comes over and makes the grab. It's pretty much everyone on the Panthers right there put their glove down to their thigh. And Lamfrom must have called it pretty forcefully because she came over there and made the grab. 3-0 Riverhawks as we head to the 5th inning. That run courtesy of an Abby Bauer solo home run. Armstrong up by 3. Baker back into the circle. And we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning. Or excuse me, the top of the 5th inning. Right after this.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back. High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengust with you here, top of the 5th inning, about to get underway. Pretty cool in that Armstrong Indoor Athletics commercial. I knew this was the case, but I just kind of re-noticed it. You see Madison Baker in there throwing to Keith Schaefer. And that's kind of cool because that commercial was filmed in the summer before last season. So you see Jenna Clontz there at the end in the batting cage. And that was right before her senior season last year. Clontz and the Riverhawks got to the state semis and lost to Shaler in extra innings in a wild game with some, let's just call it questionable strike zone management by the umpire behind home plate. And especially in that last inning. And some, interesting calls. But the Riverhawks fell to the Titans in that semifinal game. And that one off the end of the bat. Pugh right there as she grabs that little poke off the bat of Camacho. One away here in the top of the fifth. Baker now going to work to Copeland. Copeland made a heck of a play earlier in this game to take a hit away from Shelby Cloak. An absolute laser off the bat of Cloak. Copeland can't get it over Klingensmith. Good play by Jordan Klingensmith. That was a good pitch by Baker to kind of saw Copeland off there. And just trying to fight it off into center field, but Klingensmith saw it off the bat the whole way. Ran down that soft liner. 2 away quickly here in the top of the fifth inning. Baker, she's had a couple of these innings where, she's had to work to get out of jams, but she's also had a couple quick ones. Trying to put together another quick one, and she pops it up. That is Fulton to the right side, and Pugh is there. So a quick inning for Baker and the Riverhawks. As Franklin Regional goes 1-2-3 in about a minute and a half, it felt like. And that'll bring the Riverhawks back to the plate. Bottom of the fifth inning coming up in just a few moments. And let's hear from one of our great sponsors, a place I'm going to be going here hopefully shortly if the Riverhawks can lock it down over the final couple of innings. Bird's Foot Golf Course, the official golf course of High Top Sports Network. We love it out at Bird's Foot. Thanks to Travis, Trevor, Claire, Alicia, the whole crew. Really a fantastic place. Make sure you check out their website, birdsfoot.com. Got a great schedule of events, and book your tee time also online. One thing I will mention, Tuesdays there's no leagues. So if you pick your time wisely, you're going to have that whole 18-hole championship course pretty much to yourself, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous place to go out, swing the sticks. So we'll hear from Burnsfoot and be right back following this commercial message. And welcome back, High Top Sports Network. Oh, I love watching that commercial. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous place to play golf. Birdsfoot. As I said, check them out online, birdsfoot.com. Khalees Chikansky leading off here, still facing Lancaster, still in the game. Lancaster, only 56 pitches so far in this one. Compared to Baker, she got out of that last inning on her 98th pitch of the game, with the Riverhawks lead 3-0. Here in the bottom of the fifth. Chikansky leading off, playing center field today for the Riverhawks, 0 for 1. And that ball upstairs, so 2-2 count now. So Bauer got that home run last inning, got me thinking, her first time up, she really smoked a line drive. Oh, Copeland, who made such a dazzling play earlier, can't scoop that one off the field turf infield. And it gets through her glove, and that means Chikansky's down at first base. Leadoff going to get on Copeland. I think she might have thought that was a little more routine than it was. She didn't really look down at her glove at all. And that ball just didn't hop up, as you're used to getting on those field turf infields. As an infielder, you're used to getting that hop. And it kind of stayed down. And it got under the glove of Copeland. So a routine play right there for Copeland. She's probably not too pleased with herself after that miscue. But that gives the Riverhawks a leadoff runner. And into the game is Guthrie. Lily Guthrie coming in for Khalees Chikansky. And Baker, who is 1 for 1 with a single in this one, gets a chance to hit, and she rips it again into left field. One hop to the left fielder, Camacho. And Baker 2 for 2 in this game. Couple of hits and 5 shutout innings on her line. And she hustles off the field. Will be replaced with a courtesy runner. It was McKenna Poor last time. I believe it is again. This time, and Emma Paul, a chance right now to really do some damage. Paul smoked one to center field. Her last at bat, and give credit to March. She made a nice play, made the catch on the run, and then threw out Poor, who was well off first base, thinking that ball was going to get down. First pitch from Lancaster in there for a strike to Paul. And Emma Paul, grand slam off the foul pole yesterday, a chance to do some damage, swing, and a hard hit ground ball to the hole, diving stop, and not good. Oh, they do get her. Oh, man alive. That, the only thing I could say that would, the only reason that I could see him calling her out right there on that play is that when she slid, her foot kind of came up. That's the only reason. Because it looked like Guthrie had that play beat. Nice play defensively again. Torrin Fulton at shortstop. Panthers have really made some gems. And Fulton, the wherewithal right there to, well, that ball ripped, and it's grabbed at the fence. Camacho goes up, makes the grab right there on the hard hit ball by Przanica. So the gloves of the Panthers, I'm not even done describing the last good play they made. They make another one. Przanica line drive to left field, and Camacho jumps right in front of the fence to haul in that line drive, and my goodness, Franklin Regional doing everything they can defensively here. And Lancaster now 2 down. So Paul had a hard hit ground ball. Fulton laid out for it, made a nice diving catch. He's grabbing her shoulder a little bit. But she was able to get the ball over to Copeland. They get a bang-bang play, get a bang-bang out call on a force out of Lily Guthrie. And then the next hitter, Przanica, rips one to left field. And Copeland, there's too many C names on this team. Camacho. She jumps at the fence and grabs that line drive from Przanica and makes it 2 out. So Cloak, that one is going to be caught by Lamb from on the infield. So the Riverhawks have their threat snuffed out by the gloves of the Panthers in this 5th inning. We're going to head to the 6th. 3-0 Armstrong here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks to Armstrong Indoor Athletics, today's official broadcast partner and scoreboard sponsor, as you can see. And we'll hear from AIA once again and be right back for the 6th.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back, High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengoss with you here. 6th inning. About to get underway in Camacho. This, I believe, is Sierra Camacho. Leading off against Madison Baker. Baker doing a fantastic job this afternoon. Worked out of some really tight spots to keep Franklin Regional off the board. And I believe she has 8 strikeouts in this one. We'll take a quick look at her line. That's Franklin Regional. No, 7 strikeouts through 5. Has only allowed 4 hits. Oh, and she hits Camacho right there in the shoulder, and Camacho sprints it down to first base. So a rare miscue right there by Madison Baker. That one getting high and tight on Camacho. So right now, Martz at the plate. And getting a big lead out there is Camacho. Bauer takes a look at her, gets her to walk back to first. Adriana Martz, the sophomore center fielder, made a couple of nice plays today. Heads up play to get Ziegler. Threw it into Lamfrom on an 8-3 putout. You don't see that every day. And then a really good play earlier in the game, snaring a line drive from Emma Paul and making a big, strong throw back to first base to get McKenna Poor for a double play. So Martz 0 for 1 at the plate. A couple of nice plays in the field, as mentioned. So Baker, nobody out, runner aboard here. That one fouled over the Panthers dugout. And another foul ball, this one behind home plate. And that ball missing, high and outside. And that one on the corner, throw down, gets into center field, but good backup there by Chikansky. Stolen base for Camacho as Martz goes down looking. So one away, runner at second base here for Franklin Regional. And that'll bring Speranza to the plate. She looks to lay a bunt down, and Cloak wisely lets that one dribble foul. So 1 strike here, an 0-1 pitch incoming from Baker. And that one missing high and outside. Speranza 0 for 2 this afternoon. Aha, I got a new belt from Temu. It's interesting to try and figure it out. I missed a belt loop. That's bugging me. But couldn't figure out the latch. Temu with the, I guess it's, I don't know how you say it. Temu. But it's a sweet belt. Just missed a belt loop. Now I got it. Swing and a miss there by Speranza. Baker again trying to leave a Panther in scoring position, as she has done several times this afternoon. That one missing high right there to Speranza. And on the corner, they got her. Baker with her 8th strikeout of the afternoon. And I'll tell you what, in the first inning, she threw that pitch twice and didn't get that call. And it's, I take it now in the 6th, I guess. So Baker, 8 strikeouts this afternoon, doing her part to keep the Panthers off the board. And her first pitch in there for a strike. So working right now to Cowell. And Cowell sends a ball. That's going to get into the gap, and Franklin Regional will be on the board. Finally breaking through in the 6th. RBI single from Cowell with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Makes it 3-1. So the Panthers get a big hit. Finally able to push one across against Baker. Three to 1 here, top of the 6th inning. And we'll see what's going on here. Looks like Franklin Regional head coach Jim Armstrong getting a courtesy runner in there. Oh. And also, I believe, going to get a pinch hitter. Maybe. No, that was Camacho. She just scored. So we'll see what's going on here in a second. So Cowell delivers the RBI single, and the Panthers get one back. Still down a couple here, and Baker try to work out of the 6th. Give her team a chance to put a couple insurance runs on the board. First pitch into Lamb from the first baseman, 1 for 2 this afternoon for the Panthers. Well, Cal replaced by, looks like Brinker out there as a courtesy runner. That's interesting. I don't have a Brinker on my roster. Oh, I do. Mila. There she is. Mila Brinker. Brinker. Mila Brinker. I would add an L in that all the time and mess it up. But Brinker out there at first, courtesy runner for Cowell, who delivered the RBI single to put Franklin Regional on the board. Inside pitch, got a strike on Lamb from. She looks back and asks, "Are you sure about that?" And umpire said, "Oh yeah." 2-2 now the count. 3-1 Riverhawks, top of the 6th inning. Class 5A Section 2 matchup. And Baker fires, changeup, grounded to Cloak, fires across and right into the glove of Pugh for out number 3. So Armstrong shuts it down, but Franklin Regional finally on the board. 3-1 now as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. So a good game here between these two teams. It has been a pretty solid contest all the way around defensively. Franklin Regional has just made some absolute web gem plays. Diving play there I can think of by Copeland to take a hit away. The double play turn by Martz from center field. The catch by Camacho out here at the fence, jumping for the ball right at the fence. Diving play by Fulton at short to get the force out at third last inning. So the gloves of the Panthers have been impressive, but Baker has been better. In the circle for the Riverhawks, 8 strikeouts, only allowed 5 hits so far in this game. Only a couple of walks and a hit batsman. Well, Jesse Pugh. There we go. Had to do the cup again. Cupping it. So Pugh going to lead it off. 3-1 Riverhawks, bottom of the 6th inning. And Pugh nearly homered last time up. She just got it up into the jet stream and it stopped. And, off the bat I thought it's gone, but got out to the fence in right field. Right at the fence. Cowell made that catch. But Pew did have a home run earlier. Solo shot. And Lancaster now behind Pew 2-0. Right now, this is the count for Pew to be looking. Inside, just missed hitting Pew in that back leg. 3-0. And Lancaster still out there on the mound. And she misses upstairs. Pew draws a leadoff walk. So it's, you kind of think as a manager, well, I got to be careful with Pew. Can't give her anything. Don't want to give that run right back. And then, boom, you got Abby Bauer coming up next who has hit the ball hard twice today. Once off the thigh of Lancaster, a line drive, and then a home run her last time up. So Bauer will take the first pitch in there for a strike. There's really no rest, no weak spots here in this Riverhawks lineup, as it's been for the past 3 seasons plus. Lancaster, that one grounded to Hopper. And trying to turn two, they do! Franklin Regional gets the double play, and that's the curse of hitting the ball hard. Abby Bauer, just a quick 2-hopper out there to Fulton. She got rid of it nicely, and Hicks right there on the bag. She spun it over to Lamfrom at first. So the 6-4-3 double play will put the Riverhawks down 2 outs quickly. And Ziegler will come to bat. So again, the defense of Franklin Regional, the story here for them, keeping the Riverhawks to just 3 runs, well below their season average. But Madison Baker has been up to the task. Oh, and that one gets upstairs and in on the shoulder of Ziegler. She'll walk down to first. I guess trot. She really kind of trotted. So 2 away here. Ziegler hit by that pitch. And Jordan Klingensmith. Maybe a chance to tack on some insurance runs here for the Riverhawks. In the bottom of the 6th. First pitch from Lancaster, up and out. And a ground ball picked up by Fulton. The throw across. Lamfrom on the bag. That is out number 3. So the Riverhawks can add on. 3-1 is the score as we head to the 7th inning. Madison Baker throwing a heck of a game for the Riverhawks. Does she have one more inning in her to get through and pick up this section victory? We'll find out here after this commercial message.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back, High Top Sports Network. 7th inning, top of incoming. Riverhawks 3 outs away from a crucial section victory over the Panthers. It's been a great game so far, really fast moving. Both teams playing good defense. Franklin Regional, spectacular defense this afternoon. A couple of home runs for the Riverhawks. really the difference right now. A solo shot by Jessie Pugh and a solo shot by Abby Bauer. The 2 runs separating these 2 teams as we begin the top half of the 7th. Madison Baker has been excellent for the Riverhawks in the circle. 8 strikeouts, only 5 hits allowed through 6 full. She will start this 7th inning against Ayara Hicks. Hicks sawed off on that fastball, fouled away, 1-1. Now the count, thanks to Armstrong Indoor Athletics for being today's official broadcast partner and scoreboard sponsor. Check them out online, AIA.team, the premier indoor baseball and softball training facility in the region. Baker, the bunt laid down by Hicks. Baker fields it. Will she get it there? He was calling her out, and he changed it. He had the out. He had his fist up to call her out, and he was coming through, and he stopped, and then he went safe. Oh, man alive. That is a close play. Bang, bang at first. Hicks busting it the whole way down the line. She never let up for a second. Baker got over there to field it. Made a good throw to Pugh at first base, but Hicks, according to the umpire at first, beat it out. So leadoff runner on for the Panthers. And a strike called. Outside corner right at the knees to Camacho. So what will be the outcome there? Hicks beating out that bunt single to start the 7th inning. Baker, there's a chopper over the mound. Emma Paul's going to field it. Get the force at second. Smart play by Paul right there. Just to toss it over to Jordan Klingensmith, who was covering. Gets the lead runner. Sometimes on those high choppers as the shortstop, you think, well, I might not get that force. But Paul was nice and smooth right there. Klingensmith in her spot. And got the force out. So that'll bring up Copeland, 1 away. Runner still at first after the fielder's choice. Pitch in there for a strike by Baker. So Madison Baker trying to get 2 more outs here. Hold on for this victory. Baker fires, and it's into the glove. I don't know if Copeland foul-tipped that or not, but strike 2. Camacho down at first. Trying to bunt her over, it looked like right there, but Copeland unable to get it down. Baker, that one, short pop. Klingensmith back, she grabs it. And that's 2 away here. Riverhawks just 1 out away from a big victory here at home. Push their section record to 4-1 and their overall record to 8-1. And that'll bring up shortstop Torrin Fulton. She's got a good stick, 1 for 3 this afternoon. Struck out her last time up. And now Baker trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Ball right at the knees. Doesn't get the call. Boy, Baker, I think that she might have been victimized by where Bauer set up right there, because that looked like a strike. But Fulton gets the ball. And off the plate right there. So quickly 2-0. Torrin Fulton ahead in the count. Baker back to the rubber. Looks in, gets the sign from Bauer. And fires, and a good pitch right there by Baker. Fulton, nothing she could do with that. Fouled it away off the handle. So Baker, that was her 130th pitch of this game, and she's been awesome in the circle. That one right off the outside corner. Not going to get that call right there. Didn't get it the first pitch. I think her first pitch was actually a little bit better than that one of this at bat. So 3-1 the count to Fulton. That one, a strike. Oh, man. Boy, Baker's shooting a tight group right there, but only one of them called a strike. So full count here, Torrin Fulton. Franklin Regional's last hope. 2 away here in the 7th. Baker delivers on the corner. Doesn't get it, ball 4. And that'll put Panthers on at 1st and 2nd. Man, she was, as I said, shooting a tight group there. I would have loved to see where all 4 of those pitches came in. Actually, 5 in that at bat. Right in that spot. So, Armstrong head coach Keith Schaefer out into the circle, talking to his infield and battery about what they are to do. Look, 1 out, he says, make the easiest play. It's always like when I played baseball, you know, your coach would come out and say, all right, make the easiest play. It's like, well, how do you know what's going to be easiest, man? I'm playing first, you know. What if I get a ball that's carrying me towards second base to plant and turn and hope my pitcher's there? I don't know. But Coach Schaefer gives the instruction. And now Baker going against the other Camacho. Swing and a miss, high fastball. And I believe this which one is it? Second base. Okay, we'll figure it out here. They all have double numbers on this roster. Okay, Selena Camacho is at second base. So Sierra Camacho at the plate. Just had to get through the double numbers. And that pitch missing for a ball. Baker. 1-1 count. Swung on, ripped foul. Out of play down the left field line. So Franklin Regional again down to their last strike. Riverhawks trying to close it out. Baker up to 135 pitches. Franklin Regional's made her work, but she has been better today. That one, high fastball, just getting a little piece of it is Camacho. And Baker kind of living there with that high fastball, and she's gotten her on that high fastball once already today, so trying to go back to it, that rise pitch. And let's see if she tries once more. The count 1-2. And the umpire explaining to Camacho that you're just about out of the batter's box. So Camacho, you can see her feet right there on the line. Right over the outside corner? No, they don't get it. I'm kind of, stunting my reaction here because this umpire has a notoriously slow strike call anyway. 2-2 the count. Baker trying to end it here. High fastball. Camacho lays off. And now a full count again. Trying to end it here. Baker don't want to load the bases, of course. So full count. Payoff pitch coming to Camacho. Baker rocks and fires and ripped foul again down the third baseline. This one behind Franklin Regional head coach Jim Armstrong. Stoic in his response, never even moved. Another payoff pitch here. 3-1 Armstrong here. Bottom of the 7th. Swing on that high fastball again. Camacho fouls it away. Good battle in this at bat. Top of the 7th inning. Riverhawks 1 strike away, trying to put the hammer down here and extend this winning streak. Baker and Camacho lays off the high heat again. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Franklin Regional. Boy, a base hit right here would be huge for the Panthers. And it looks like Martz, yes it is. Martz coming up to the plate. Sophomore center fielder, Adriana Martz. She is 0 for 2 this afternoon. Baker trying to once more work out of a jam. That one, oh my goodness, no call there. doesn't get the strike. Baker, man, that outside corner has been an enigma for Baker all afternoon. And that one high to Mart, so behind in the count 2-0, and Bauer comes out, trying to calm her pitcher down just a touch. Baker takes the walk around the circle, back to the rubber there, behind the count 2-0, Martz with the bases loaded and missing outside, so 3-0 the count, nowhere to put Martz. Baker going to have to work all the way back here. And this is a crunch time right now. Does Armstrong give his hitter the green light? I'm saying no, but oh boy, ball 4, so a run comes home. And Baker she's got to be perplexed right now about this strike zone. I don't know how else to describe it. It's been inconsistent, to say the least. I mean, you know, the at-bat against Fulton, it's just like she threw 5 pitches in the same spot, close to the same spot, obviously, not in the exact same spot. And she got strike calls, and she gets a strike call right there on the outside corner, so I don't know. I'm not the one down at the plate, obviously, but I'm looking through the camera whenever these pitches are coming in, and I see it, you know, we're zoomed in. You can see pretty darn well where they're crossing. And a foul ball here from Speranza, who is 0 for 3 today, and Riverhawks up 3-2. And now Baker again 1 pitch away, and Cloak gave her some words of encouragement right there. She returned the ball. So Baker now 1 pitch away. Both dugouts on their feet. 3-2 Armstrong trying to finish off Franklin Regional here. Bases loaded. Top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. And reaching out. Paul makes the play. He's got a long throw, and it's not going to get there in time. So the game is tied. Franklin Regional working their way back to tie it up here in the 7th. Cloak came in to charge that ball, so she was not at third for the force out. Paul, deep in the hole, had a long throw. And she kind of double pumped because I think she was looking toward third for that force out. But, I mean, that's an in-between ball. You can't fault Shelby Cloak for going for it. And Paul didn't have anyone covering third, so she had to fire across. And it's just a long throw, a short field in softball. These girls are fast. And down the line, Speranza beats it to tie this game at 3 apiece. So some dramatics here in the final frame. That pitch in there for a strike. Mila Brinker. Oh, excuse me, that's Cowell. So Brinker came in to pinch run for her. Or she played, Brinker played the outfield last inning, so it must have been some kind of a double switch using the DH is my guess, because they got Cowell up hitting right now. And swinging a foul tip. Back to the screen. So Baker trying to get out of this with the game tied, and therefore allowing her team a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 0-2 pitch incoming. Swing and a miss. Baker gets out of it with a strikeout. So Cal goes down, and boy, Baker, I got to give her some credit for keeping her composure right there, because I don't know if I would have been able to. There might have been something coming out of the mouth toward the umpire from me, which is why, you know, good that I'm back here broadcasting and not pitching. But we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th inning, all tied up at 3 apiece. Riverhawks, word came in from the fans, just need one, and the Riverhawks, who are scoring at almost 11.5 a game, I believe it is 11.5 a game, they can get one in a hurry. So they need one here as we head to the home half of the 7th. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back. High Top Sports Network. Bottom of the 7th about to get underway. And a ball inside on the leadoff hitter. I believe that's Chikansky up there. And that one in for a strike from Lancaster. Khalees Chikansky 0 for 2 today. All tied up at 3 apiece here. Bottom of the 7th. Looking for some heroics. Who's it going to be? Chikansky toward the left field line. That's going to get down and foul. Just foul. Boy, oh boy, that was inches away from picking up the paint of the left field line. Inches away. Foul ball. The umpire says this is what foul ball means. So Chikansky just missing that line. We're talking 6 inches. Camacho did her best to get over there, but couldn't get over in time. And so that'll mean Chikansky has another shot at this. 1-2 the count. And ball upstairs from Lancaster. That'll even it up at 2-2. And that one down low, full count. So Chikansky trying to get aboard here. And would represent the winning run. Where's she to get on base? That one fouled away. Chikansky back to the backstop there. Count will remain full. Here comes the payoff. Ball 4 inside. Chikansky draws the leadoff walk, and the winning run is at first. And Baker, who is 2 for 2 this afternoon with 2 hard hit singles to left field, she comes up. And Chikansky going to stay out there to run. Yes, she is. And Baker, boy, I would take all my frustration out on the ball right now if I were her. The strike zone has been fluctuating, to say the least, but a hard hit ground ball over. Baker got to beat it. She can. Oh, she does. Wow. So Baker beats it down the line. So the fielder's choice, man, she ripped that ball right at Fulton. Fulton over to Hicks, and a good slide in by Chikansky maybe altered the throw just a touch. And Baker was able to get down the line and beat a bang-bang play at first, and now McKenna Poore back into courtesy run for Baker, and Emma Paul comes to the plate, and she could easily end this game with one swing. Emma Paul 0 for 2 today. And that is rare to see her hitless. Pitch inside from Lancaster for a ball. So Paul, the 1-0 swung on, ripped hard down the third baseline, but foul. So 1-1 the count. Emma will be going on to continue her softball career at Fairmont State following this season, but hardly doubt her thoughts are Fairmont State right now. They are right here in Manor Township. That ball upstairs, 2-1 now. McKenna Poore at first, representing the winning run in this game. Paul, oh, she check swings the ball in the hole. Fulton going to get the force out at second. So Paul, the check swing toward the hole, and Fulton again. I mean, she's played a heck of a game at shortstop here for these Panthers. Has made every play going her way. Has been really impressive in the field, as have the Panthers as a whole. And now Isabel Przanica. She takes a fastball, and McKenna Poore's off and running. That ball sails into, Emma Paul. What happened? Oh, they call her for leaving early. I didn't see the call at all, but Franklin Regional knew right away. So Emma Paul gets called for leaving early on the stolen base attempt. I don't know if I've seen that. I have not seen that this year, that's for sure. So we're heading to the 8th inning. Extras here at Armstrong. It's a 5A Section 2 matchup. Franklin Regional with 2 in the 7th to tie it up. I'm going to do that. Oh, no, wrong way. Let's see if that... I'm just talking to myself. You know, it's... I told Joe Rhodes it's a sign of genius. I don't think he believes me. That's a little bit better, I think. You can see more of the... How's that looking? I'm digging it. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Here, going the other way. Just trying to get her pretty evened up there on the infield so you can see just about everything there. There we go. I like that. That's a good look. All right, 8th inning. Underway now. All tied up at 3 apiece, Riverhawks and Panthers here at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. Josh Reckengoss with you on High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. Got a good one. Franklin Regional able to get 2 across there. A little shallow fly ball into right. Coming in, can't make the play is Toy, and that'll mean that Lamfrom gets into second base with a leadoff double. That was a tough play as Toy kind of came in diving, and Klingensmith had to jump over her to get the ball and get it back in. And she said, Klingensmith kind of turned around to Toy and said, "Don't lay out unless you know they're going to make that play." Got to keep it in front and play no doubles right now. So the Riverhawks unable to make that play defensively right there. Toy gave a great effort for it. Just a little bit short of her. Ball ripped back up the middle. Base hit. And Lamfrom will hold. That's Chikansky. Got in there quickly. Fielded it and fired it back in. So Lamfrom now at third. Ayara Hicks down at first. Hicks has been a little bit of a fire starter her last 2 times up. Had that bunt single to start the 7th. Now rips it back up the middle, advancing Lamfrom to third, and nobody out. And that will bring Selena Camacho to the plate. Camacho 1 for 4 this afternoon. And she lays down the bunt, fouled at the plate. And went behind her, so strike 1. Wind picking up a little bit. Kind of blowing out and to the left. Yeah. And swinging, popping it up to center. Chikansky coming in. She makes she makes the grab and fires it in. Boy, that wind kind of took her throw up the line a little bit. Chikansky. She makes the play, so Baker gets the pop-up of Camacho. Advancing to second base right there is Hicks. So now Baker going to be facing Copeland. 1 for 4. First pitch in there for a strike from Baker. One away, the 0-1 pitch. Right on the corner. No strike call. That is a ball, according to the home plate umpire. So the count even at 1-1. One away here. Franklin Regional runners at second and third. Copeland looks to lay it down. Misses. That high fastball. You got to pull that back if you're Copeland. That ball was upstairs the whole way. But she does not break for the Riverhawks right there, getting a strike. And Baker now ahead in the count, 1-2. She fires. Copeland swing and a miss. Big strike out there by Baker. And that'll keep Lamfrom and Hicks at their respective bases. 2 down now. Torrin Fulton. They've given her the intentional walk. Smart move there by Coach Schaefer. Fulton 1 for 3, but definitely a good enough hitter to get one through here, and why not set up a force anywhere and bring up Sierra Camacho 0 for 1. So Baker trying to work out of yet another jam. Leadoff double by Lamfrom, followed by a single by Iara Hicks. And then a pop-up caught by Chikansky in center field, shallow center field, and a strikeout from Baker. I believe that is her 9th or 10th. I'm going to have to look here in a second. Baker had 10 strikeouts against Latrobe earlier. That ball in there for a strike. Got to be. Nope. Oh, they call it. It's a delayed strike call. We're talking extremely delayed. And Baker fires. That one ripped foul down the third baseline. And the ball returned to the Armstrong starting pitcher, Madison Baker, at 165 pitches this afternoon. Baker has thrown a ton of pitches, but a lot of them have been perfectly placed. Strike 3. No, they don't. And that corner again. It's a crapshoot. Just roll the dice, and you may get a strike call, you may not. So the count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Baker gets the strikeout, leaving Panthers at second and third. Way to work out of it for Madison Baker and the Riverhawks. Trying to end it in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back after we hear from today's scoreboard sponsor, Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back. High Top Sports Network. Bottom of the 8th inning. Was asked from the junior varsity baseball game if we were shutting the broadcast down. Yep, gonna close it up, pack up shop here. Bottom of the 8th. Nobody wants to see the conclusion of this one, so see ya. High Top's out of here. Of course, wouldn't be shutting the broadcast down. I don't know why Sir thought that, but we got a special guest. Just hopped on the broadcast here, the one and only Joe Rhodes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, loud and clear, baby.
It's okay, I didn't know. Nice. Thanks for having me, Josh. Really,
hey, you're
really,
welcome
when I got the invite, I couldn't turn it down.
Hey, you're welcome anytime. It's your company. Ripped. First batter of the inning. Got a leadoff single here. That's Brzanica. So the winning run at first, Joe. It's been a heck of a ball game here.
The meat and potatoes of this Armstrong order up here, Josh. I want to say, what does Brzanica bat in second today?
She is indeed. Emma Paul leading off. She got called out leaving early on a stolen base attempt to end the 7th inning for the Riverhawks. Brzanica second. Now Shelby Cloak. 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, glad to be here, Josh, because I haven't got to check out these Riverhawks in person yet. So
hopefully they give you some fireworks here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Figure we're in the 8th. It's going to be fireworks one way or another. It's just a matter of who it's for, I think. Good crowd here, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Good turnout for a mid-season section matchup here. Riverhawks and Franklin Regional Panthers right next to each other in the standings. Riverhawks 3-1 in section play. Panthers are 2-2. Trying to keep pace with Penn Trafford and Latrobe. Both of them are 4-1 in the section.
Quick little weather report for you, brought to you by Armstrong Indoor Athletics. Josh, tornado watch out there, folks. So,
are you serious?
Yeah, tornado watch for most of western Pennsylvania until 12 a.m. So,
wow.
Be careful if you're out and about. If even if you're at home, stay in your basement.
Yeah, right. Don't go anywhere. That is a 4-pitch walk to Shelby Cloak, and now Jesse Pugh at the plate. Nobody out. And I'm interested to see how Coach Armstrong plays this. Jim Armstrong, the head coach of the Panthers, does he intentionally walk Pugh with nobody out to load the bases?
You said his name's Tim Armstrong?
Jim.
Jim Armstrong. Do you think on game days against Armstrong they only call him Jim?
Yeah, they have to. There's no way they're saying Armstrong.
I don't. Yeah, that's
Coach Jim.
Yep. Now, if this is Penn Trafford they were playing, then he'd be back to Coach Armstrong.
Yeah,
yes?
of course.
Okay. I didn't want to be the only person out there thinking that.
No, you're not. I guarantee it. And what are we doing right here? I don't understand.
The Thunder.
Oh, no.
Wow. The one bolt of lightning, apparently.
Oh.
I agree with that, gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, Jesse,
so what?
Jesse Pugh slammed the door when she was walking off. I mean,
yeah.
What do they do here?
They want to get golfing, too. That's the thing. Jesse wants to get out there and get some swings in.
Jesse wants to hit the tee box, just like High Top Sports Network.
Yep. I luckily got 9 in before this, but as a gentleman, he could tell by the outfit I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah.
Cut into my golf game.
It is, I mean, we got a moment. We should get that on camera. It's
what's that?
Your outfit. It's fantastic.
Got an orange belt on.
And an orange floral print shirt with a white collar. That collar is starched. That thing is, that is beautiful.
Yep. I have a belief look good, play good.
How did you play?
Not good.
Not good.
Yes. No, I played all right. I played all right.
Look good, play not good?
I got through 7. I was 1 over.
They're packing up the whole thing?
Well, I think they have to.
Oh, get everything away from the.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man. What's happening?
I don't know where they're going to go, if they go down to the school or what, but.
Yeah, it looks like they're just bringing everything inside the dugout.
Well, I don't know the rule here. Forgive me for that. I probably should. After you hear a lightning strike, or you see a lightning strike, I guess you could hear it too.
I think it's 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Indeed. Well, we're going to have to wait for the conclusion of this one after the lightning strike.
What about us?
I didn't see. I don't know. We could just stand out here with a bunch of electronics. I mean, hey everybody!
Yeah.
Looks safe.
We've had worse situations, as you well know.
Yeah, Beth Paul was a hero that day.
Yeah, MVP for sure. That was a whole year's worth of work right there in one day. 2 golf umbrellas, I believe it was, saved us from impending doom.
Oh yeah, how we did not get electrocuted or lose equipment.
Or just simply die, yeah.
And that deluge.
Yeah, electrocution was a very distinct possibility. And
I kept my headset on for a long time during that, and then I was like, wait a minute, I should probably take this off.
I should mention, too, the way that this front, if that's the correct term, didn't really ever take any meteorology classes in college or at any other point in life. But it's moving away.
Some night school.
Yeah, some night school, just take a little...
Oh, I'm interested in the weather. I gotta find out about this.
Yeah. No, that wasn't me ever. Surprise. But yeah, it's moving kind of to we're facing the field. It's moving towards our backs. So and really out in front of us looks pretty decent. Doesn't look as dark as the clouds that the apparent bolt of lightning was coming from. So, yeah, that's a shame because really haven't seen anything of the sort since. Didn't really see that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it was maybe like the first or the infield umpire. How many umpires do they have for softball?
2 for just the regular season game.
2? Okay, so I'm going to say it was him because there's no way if you're the home plate umpire that you saw that based on the that direction. So some rain delay matinee as a
Rain delay matinee.
or rain delay theater. Excuse me.
Well,
What's your favorite color, Josh?
I like orange, and
Yeah.
so do you.
Yeah. This looks like a grandmother's curtain.
It does. That's a good call. Grandmother's curtain. I like that.
It's one of my nicknames.
Hey, grandmother's curtain's here, everybody.
Yeah. So fits for my style and my fashion sense.
You roll into a party in college and be like, oh, grandmother's curtain's here.
Hey, I either when I wear something like this, I either think I look really good or I just look really bad, and it's good to never be in between.
I gotta say, man, you're drawing some stairs. Let's just put it that way.
It's the orange belt. It's the bright orange belt.
So the people you see walking off are from the JV baseball game. That was against Latrobe, the Riverhawks.
They got that one in.
They did get that one in prior to the lightning that no one saw except the umpire.
Oh, there we go. I couldn't hear myself.
Oh, yeah, crank her up.
Again, just an absolute joy. Whoops, excuse me. A joy to be here with you.
Oh, isn't it, though? And I wonder when they're going to call that, what the actual minute was that they're going to call that lightning strike.
I'm going to say they should say it was about 34 minutes ago.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say, too, because the sun's out now.
Yeah.
We should start at Bad News Bears. Let them play. Let them play.
Yeah. I don't think that our opinion really matters, though.
Oh, it definitely doesn't.
I don't think they're going to care. We're just going to be chanting.
What if I run down there real quick, slide the ump a fiver?
5.
A fiver. A fiver's that.
Does a fiver do it nowadays,
The
though?
fiver unlocks the door. And I go, there's more where that came from.
You want me to in this outfit? I think that's even. I trust this guy.
He would think
He's got an orange belt on.
He would think of you the same way we thought of the guy that was like, hey, you can shut down that broadcast. No, sir, we're not.
I should mention that gentleman had a Montreal Expos hat
Old
on.
school,
so
yeah.
a little, despite his strange assumption there, great hat.
Great hat.
Yeah, the team that no longer exists. When did they go out of
I think it
business?
was like 2000.
Yeah, I want to say 2000, 2001. And it took a little bit of time before the Nationals came to be, right?
Yeah.
Because that's who it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah. Now, did they
talk about a strange move? You took a team from Canada and put it in the nation's capital.
Yeah, right.
Hey, this is a Canadian team. We're going to turn them real American.
That's right. You can't get more American than the Washington Nationals.
The District of Columbia.
At least they didn't have to change their mascot.
Yeah. Well, what is an expo?
I think an expo is like a Montreal person, a Montrealian, a Montrealier. Like it's like a fun name for like a person that lives in Montreal.
I should just like the next sports team to come to Pittsburgh should be the Yinzers then.
Yes.
Like we got like a arena football team or like if they were talking about an NBA team.
Oh, dude.
They were polled and it was like 87% of Pittsburgh fans were like overly supportive of it.
I would be.
Because it was like supportive, overly supportive. Don't really give a crap. And
on
then,
the fence.
And then like, nah. Yeah, so it was like a overwhelming, like 87% of people that picked like the very top tier, like would definitely support. So if that is in fact the case, I hope they're the Yinzers.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I don't know if Yinzers is going to make it through the NBA vetting process.
Well, the Expos made it through the Major League Baseball vetting process.
Expos. That's because it kind of sounds
because it's Canadian, and they just, they're like, oh, let him have it. Nothing against Canada. I'm not ripping on Canadians here if that was taken that way.
No, we love Canada.
Yeah, we love them. This is a Canada-friendly broadcast.
Big time. Welcome the Expos to the stage.
Yeah. They've got an excellent flag. They've got a great national anthem. You got a leaf on your flag. It's pretty cool.
A big red maple leaf.
Big red maple leaf. They got an amazing national anthem.
Yeah. I like O Canada. It's a good one.
O Canada's a good one. It's a real good one.
It's
not as good as the national anthem of Zimbabwe.
Which
I'm a huge fan of.
I don't know if I could pick it out of a lineup.
That's a shame. But yeah, I mean, O Canada. I find myself singing it in the shower often.
Oh, definitely a shower anthem.
Yep. And so, yeah, but that was our little shout out to Canada segment.
I like whenever they, like they play. The Penguins say we'll play the Canadiens, and then they sing the national anthem. Then they sing our national anthem. Then they sing the Canadian national anthem in English and in French. So you get 3 national anthems.
Yeah, that's a full day right there.
That's that. Hey, Jeff Jimerson, take that. I think he can. I think he's done it. I think I've seen him sing the French one. I don't know though.
I'm going to say if you're that into music like Jeff Jimerson is, then you've
Dude, oh man, that guy's hairstyle is tremendous.
Jeff Jimerson.
Yeah.
Jeff Jimerson was a musical act at my my sister's wedding.
Kilgore family giving us some hellos.
Yeah, but Jeff Jimerson was the musical act at my sister's wedding. I think I told you that.
You did tell me that. I knew there was a connection. I couldn't remember it until now. But how about that? Did he? Was he good?
I don't remember.
It was an emotional day.
Yes. Yeah. No, yeah. No, I think it was good. I didn't do much dancing. I'm not.
Don't say you're not much of a dancer.
Yeah, I was going to.
We know
that's not true.
not
That's
the
false.
case.
I'm an amazing dancer. I would probably put myself as. I mean, this is maybe
It's like Chris Brown,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Well, I can't compete with them,
And
but
you.
I'm going to say like guys that are 6'4" and taller. I'm definitely up there in the top 5 percentile of the whole
Yeah,
planet.
dancers like guys that you would think of as awesome dancers usually aren't tall.
No, definitely not.
Like
Like
Fred
Manute Bol.
I think Fred Astaire was like 3'11".
Exactly. Like, do you ever anybody like, oh, Dikembe Mutombo is an amazing dancer,
No.
or Shaq?
Watch everyone.
Shaq's actually not. What is it?
Yeah,
Louis
Shaq's-
Armstrong? Did you do a Louis Armstrong impression?
I was trying to do Mutombo, but I
No.
didn't get gravelly.
Yeah, that sounded way too much like.
Hey everybody,
I'm Louis Armstrong.
This is Louis Armstrong here. We're gonna go to the moon.
Yeah. So, anyways, I would say that if we're saying, when you take the SATs, like you're in the top 5 percentile, like I would say that I'm in the top 5 percentile of guys 6'4" or taller in dancing.
Yeah, Shaq can get down, man.
Shaq's probably in the top 5 percentile as well.
I liked whenever.
I'd pick me over Shaq though.
Yeah, I would too.
Mhm.
I remember when Shaq came out. It was like NBA All-Star Weekend, and he did break dancing.
Oh yeah, he can do the worm.
spin and like the flip up on.
The worm's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. I've concussed myself trying to do the worm before.
Big tree fall hard too.
Oh,
And like
man.
if you think about every little one of those little flops that you do, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, that's rough.
You catch your chin on one of those, man. It's bad news.
Yeah, I have not seen a single bolt of lightning.
Neither have I. Let them play.
That's not going to make the clock go faster.
You know what will make the clock go faster?
Huh.
I was gonna say
Time warps?
a
wormhole?
tear in the space-time continuum.
Yeah, a wormhole. Yeah, we can't do that.
An 85
Apparently, they can make real tiny ones at the Large Hadron Collider
Are you serious?
in Switzerland, I believe it is. Yeah, Large Hadron Collider. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to slam It's like giant tubes that are like miles long, and they just
Yeah.
slam particles together and create wrinkles in time and space. Because
that's
time and
pretty
space
cool.
are the same thing. For those that didn't know,
How much?
wrap your mind around that.
Like how many things? How many mistakes have they made? And there's just crazy stuff we don't know about.
Yeah, like some dude who's like gone missing, is like got sucked into it.
Yeah, he's
And they
from
just told his family it's like
He's like from 1845.
like what do you think George Washington would do if he just was like brought back? Do you think he'd have a heart attack? Sometimes I think people
I
it's
think
such a
it-
shock.
Right. He'd be like, "Get me some new teeth." Oh my goodness.
What's a dentist?
Yeah, what's a dentist?
Yeah.
Where's the local mead house?
Yeah. I don't know.
I would like if they just, like you said, somebody just goes missing, and they're like,
they tell their family, "Where's the body?"
yeah, like back in the 70s. Well, I mean, back then it was just kind
No,
of.
I'm talking like now. If you got like at the large, if you're an employee of the Large
Oh,
Hadron
yeah.
Collider, say you're just the janitor, and you just walking past at the wrong time, and there's a
Where's Fred at? Has he been in today?
Now, to be specific here, not to, because everybody wants to hear about ions and protons and neutrons and electrons right now.
Wow.
It's like we're just microscopic collisions of they're particles, tiny particles crashing into each other.
Microscopic Collisions, great band name.
Yeah, it is actually.
What do you think? Hey everybody, let's welcome Microscopic Collisions to the stage.
Oh, we got Logan Badek here.
I see him. He's looking. Oh, I
High
forgot
Top
to
Sports Network
tell
Zone.
you. Logan had asked us to participate in one of his. I'm going to tell you right now in the air. We have to vet his sports questions for some thing that he's doing. And
Oh my God, I love that.
yeah. whether they're difficult enough. What's up, Logan?
How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Oh, Logan, you wanted to join Rain Delay Theater?
I can.
Oh, this is amazing. You're going to get the 3-for-1, folks. So you tuned in at pretty much the perfect time. Josh, is there an XLR?
Right there.
Yeah, High Top's very own Logan Badek. Big home run hitter, as I was pleased to see the other day.
Long ball.
Says, yeah, finally. Yeah. Me, I got one in my whole career, Logan, so talk about finally.
That's only my second.
Only a second.
Hey, that's one more than.
That's double what I have. All right. This should be good. Logan, give me a little test.
Test 1, 2.
No.
Gotta be looking.
Josh? Oh, wait.
I think you gotta. Yeah.
Is that it? Go ahead, Logan. Oh, gosh. Josh, how do you... Oh, we're wasting all this time because Logan, I want to hear what Logan has to say about...
Is it that one?
Logan, just keep talking endlessly until one of us eventually says...
Cloudy.
Yeah, you know we have a tornado watch
Tornado watch.
for all of Western PA. Talk about a broad scope.
We'll just double click it.
Might be that cable. But yeah,
Check,
folks.
check.
I think I heard you there. I don't know if it was your microphone.
I think it was my mic. Let's do this. Let's try the other one.
Hey, I heard a little noise.
Talk, Logan.
How about now?
Anything. Just press buttons.
How's your phones?
Yeah.
Rain delay I've seen in my career.
Well, it was one lightning strike, unfortunately. One singular bolt of lightning.
No, neither,
No, one man.
neither of the
scared me.
broadcasters.
Yeah, we were trying to get out and do some golfing. Needless to say, that's not going to happen now. Oh gosh, do we not have another XLR? Is there not another headset here, Josh?
No, I took that other one out. Yeah,
Way to
put 'em-
go.
Yeah, put them on. Oh wait,
This with what were we gonna say? Put them on what?
I was gonna say that,
But you could. Do you have your? Is this open? Nope, you're using it.
yeah.
Do you have another Type C port or USB Type C? Just emptying out bags.
Yeah, we're trying to get Logan on because he deserves it.
Yeah, and I actually have some questions for Logan.
He has some questions for us too.
Yeah, so that means we.
Aren't we supposed to go over your questions?
Oh, I haven't made them yet.
Oh, right here's one.
Hey, nice.
So we'll get you, Logan. Josh, will you add this device once it's connected?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Logan, great swing there the other day, man. I was doing the Armstrong Gateway game, and Logan Badek going yard. That was a no-doubter, too, off the bat. I knew right off the bat that that one was going. So
That's what everybody was saying.
the kid who was running towards the fence, what a dork.
They out here. they out here saying.
What did he think? What did he think he was going to do? Climb the fence, pull a Brian Giles, and climb the fence and get it? Come on, buddy. I'm kidding. He seemed like a nice young man. I don't know if he was a dork or not.
I mean, Gateway was cool. I liked all those kids.
You're a nice person, though, Logan. You would say anybody is.
I got to talk to the kid I took yard yesterday. He's playing first base.
Is it not?
It doesn't come up as K66 on this one.
Yeah,
I think
well, it
it's
would be
this.
K66. Now it's always going to be K66.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Well, we can still talk regardless. Here, I got an idea. Just so we can get Logan on. We're going old school.
Oh, there you go.
Now, we might not hear him, but as long as he's got a level, it's working. Oh, it was rough. It was rough.
It's not coming up.
It's not. Did you have it coming up?
No.
Oh. Oh, do we not have another XLR mic? Do you have any more of those little?
I do.
Because what we'll do is we'll give Logan nice little breeze. Does it always blow out here too? Has it ever blown in? Really?
Yeah, right. Usually blows in for
What are
him
you
when he's
doing?
up. I'm gonna try another one of these just in case. What was that other one?
All right. Give her a whirl there, Logue.
Hold on. What is going on there? Come on.
Yeah. Need a hand?
I don't know. It's not going in. I just had it.
Let's see. Got no food, no job. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Yeah, there it clicked on.
I'm not. Test.
Something happened.
Yeah, this I click. It's right for our mics. It's a low cut. Oh boy. Well, we're back underway here. One sec. And Jesse Pugh leading off, Josh.
All right, Jesse Pugh up. And a chance to win the game after the lightning delay. Got a runner at second base, and Pugh swings, hits the first pitch, pops it up right at the plate, and caught by Camacho. So you know Pugh was anxious right there to take a cut. That is one away here. So Prazanica out at second, Cloak at first. And Pugh pops up to start get the first out of the 8th inning, and now that'll bring up Abby Bauer. She homered earlier in this game and ripped back up the middle. Ball steps on second, fires, and it's out of her hands, out of the glove of Lamfrom at first base. So a rare fielding mistake for Franklin Regional. 2 down after the fielder's choice.
Yeah, Josh, I noticed that I was listening to your broadcast, as I always do, wanted to catch the action, and it seemed like there were a couple really nice plays early on in the game defensively for Franklin Regional. So, as you said, a rare miscue, but that was a tough play regardless, try to turn 2.
So now Natalie Ziegler a chance
To be the hero.
Yeah, the winning run at third. Prazanica down there at third. Well, that should have been an easy double play there for the Panthers, and Hicks just kind of short-armed it a little bit. Lamfrom tried to hold the bag, and the throw unable to be gloved, so that kept Armstrong alive here. Ziegler has a chance.
Well, I'm just frustrated now. I wanted to get Logan on here. We can share a mic.
And Ziegler rips it through the right side. Game over. Armstrong wins 4-3 on a walk-off, 2-out, opposite field single from Natalie Ziegler. Boy, what a thrilling conclusion to this one. Had to wait a little bit for it, but Armstrong walks it off. Ziegler, the hero. 4-3 winners over the Panthers. Logan, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, too.
Hey, way to go yard the other day. I was going to congratulate you when I saw you here next talk to you. It's got to be a good feeling to get that one off the bat, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
You hit left-handed like myself, so.
No, I hit right-handed.
Oh, that's right. You're backwards.
We're left-handed.
Oh, man. You're a backwards guy. Well, the Riverhawks win it here in dramatic fashion. Logan, have you ever been part of a lightning delay?
Not since Little League. That was it was interesting to watch, but it was well worth the wait, like you said.
Armstrong will raise its overall record now to 8-1 on the season, and the winning streak up to 5 in a row for the Riverhawks here.
Mid-season assessment there, Logan, on these Riverhawks. You see a lot of them, obviously.
Well, I'd have to say that even though losing a lot last year with 5 seniors, having to replace the entire outfield and their battery, Armstrong's done a really good job having some key players step up, like Madison Baker and Abby Bauer as a tandem. Bauer, obviously, with the home run early in the game. They've done a tremendous job. Maddie's done a great job pitching, filling in for Cam Sprankle. And just the life this team has. You know, a lot of heart between, obviously, Emma Paul, Shelby Cloak, Jesse Pugh, big senior stepping up this year. So a lot of great things.
I'll tell you what, Madison Baker really impressed me today because she was getting squeezed pretty much from the first inning.
Oh, you're telling me.
Like, what do you do in that situation if you're a pitcher? It's got to be so frustrating. And she was getting squeezed early in the game. Then she started to get the calls. And then in the 7th, she started getting squeezed again. It was like it was all over the place. But she held her composure. And her line, Logan, 8 innings pitched. We gave up 9 hits, but 3 runs and 12 strikeouts. I mean, those 6 walks, it's kind of like you kind of toss those out. I think if you're me, if I'm looking at it objectively, I toss some of those out because, I mean, that strike zone was just fluctuating all over the place.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just because I was on the third base line and didn't have an in and out judgment, but thank you for kind of reassuring me and the rest of the parents over there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not only do I have a pretty good angle right here in left center, but I have the zoom-in view there of the pitcher, catcher, umpire, and hitter. And, like, I'm watching it, and I literally said in the 7th inning, I go, well, Madison Baker's shooting a tight group. It's like.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more out of Madison. She does a really good job delivering when she needs to. But, yeah, like you said, that tight zone, I don't really know how you combat that as a pitcher.
I guess you kind of can, but Madison Baker is our Ryan Bowser State Farm Player of the Game. I think you gotta give it up to her. She had such a fantastic game in the circle, a couple of hits as well. So Madison Baker, congratulations to her, our Ryan Bowser State Farm Player of the Game. All right, Logan. Well, since we had the lightning delay, and we've been on the air here about 2.5 hours, we're gonna give the folks a break from my voice. But it's great to see you, man. Glad to have you on.
Yeah, great to see you too.
Joe, that's a golf outfit. If you
shout out Birdsfoot.
Yeah, shout out Birdsfoot, the official golf club of High Top Sports Network. We heard from them today. So thanks to all of our great sponsors, and thanks to Armstrong Indoor Athletics. Recapping the final, Armstrong over Franklin Regional 4-3 in extra innings, a walk-off base knock by Natalie Ziegler gives the Riverhawks a key section victory. For the entire High Top Sports Network team, Logan Badak, Joe Rhodes, myself, Josh Reckengoss included, have a great rest of